Hey all, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Leah Q at Our Health, Our Wealth. We are now on the fourth step. Let's first remind each other about the three first steps. Number one, we said eating a healthy breakfast or a nutritious breakfast. It is important to have a breakfast. Number two, we said you need to choose food that keeps your sugar levels steady. Number three, we said boost your appetite taming leptin. Those three, they contribute towards breaking the food seduction. Now we are on our fourth step of breaking the food seduction. And today's step is breaking the craving cycle. Did you know that food cravings also have got cycles? Some, they hit every 24 hours. Some, they hit mid-morning, mid-afternoon. Most of the times you'll find that people craves, especially in the evenings. Let's say, for an example, you're coming from work. When you get home, you start preparing your supper. While preparing your supper, you're busy binging on the cheese. By the time you finish preparing your supper, you're almost full because of the cheese that you've been eating. But anyway, you continue to eat your supper. A few hours later, now you want a sweet thing. Maybe, for an example, chocolate ice cream. Later on, maybe around 9 or 10 before you go to sleep, you decide to snack, whether on potato chips or any other things that you do not necessarily need. So it is not about the willpower, but it is about the time and the surroundings. So how do you break the craving cycles? Some people would complain, I have a problem around 4 o'clock at work. I would go down to the vending machine to get a chocolate or whatever, and I end up getting also Coke and potato chips and so on. So it's not about that you lack the willpower, but it's about the time and the surroundings. So how can we then break those cycles? Some of the craving cycles, they happen during our hormonal periods, but let's start, how do you break the cycles? Number one, you can change the times that you know triggers your cravings. How do I do that? If in the evenings around 6:30, that's when my cravings start, find something to do during that time. Even before that time, start maybe attending a virtual lesson or class, or engage in an exercise program, so that when that time comes, you are busy and are not reminded of anything that you like craving on, whether it's chocolate or it's cheese or anything else. The other thing is also, if you have told yourself that you want to stop the cravings, stop having little presents of the same food. For example, chocolate, you've got boxes and boxes of presents of chocolates that you're going to give to people, but you have a problem with the same chocolate. So don't keep those things around. Or also, because the surrounding of your own kitchen and whatever triggers those cravings and whatever, try sleeping an hour earlier, or try going out exactly at the time that you know that the cravings will chip in, and go for an exercise or for a walk, or if you stay alone, invite somebody to, so that you are at least a little bit busy during when that cycles arrive of the food cravings or whatever that you like craving. Have you heard people saying young women, they like craving chocolate during their hormonal cycle or during their menstrual cycle? The culprit there is estrogen. Estrogen is a female sex hormone, and young people, they manufacture a lot of estrogen more than ladies that are in the menopausal phase or so. So in the first week after your period, your system or your body start producing extra estrogen. They produce this extra estrogen with probabilities that you might maybe fall pregnant. So they are preparing your body to be able to fall pregnant. And if the time goes by and you do not fall pregnant, and then the estrogen start dropping drastically in that period, because it's now a week before your menstrual period, and then you start experiencing menstrual cravings or premenstrual cravings. The premenstrual cravings, like some people would have mood swings, some would have bloated stomachs, some would crave chocolate. It's like chocolate is singing more than it has ever sung before, saying you need me, you don't want me, but you need me during that period. Is because of the drop or the hard reduction or drop of the estrogen that makes you to crave for those food. I've said in the previous chapters or the previous steps that a healthy breakfast can help you with those cravings. Also, it has been found by researchers that low-fat diet also does assist in the cravings to lower, in actual fact, not necessarily the cravings, but it lowers the extra estrogen that is being manufactured by the body, and it makes the estrogen not to drop drastically like it does if you use the fatty stuff or the high fat intake of food or anything that you eat. So low fat diet can also help the estrogen to be normalized. A healthy breakfast can help the estrogen to be normalized. Also, the liver, it filters our blood every minute in a day. So what it does is it also takes out the waste products, the toxins, and also estrogen, extra estrogen that has been manufactured. It is filtered through the bile duct into the intestinal tract so that it can be taken out of the body. So if you're eating a fatty diet, it cannot be taken out of the body. But if you're eating a low-fat diet that is high in fiber, what fiber does, it soaks the estrogen, just like a sponge soaking some water. It soaks the estrogen and be able to move it out of the body. So you can be able to break the craving cycles, but it depends on the timing and also the surroundings, how you time your hormonal period or your menstrual period, how you time your eating and your cravings when you get home or when you are at work. So you can be able to break the craving cycles. Please don't forget to follow us on YouTube, share on Facebook, and like us on all the social media platforms. Thank you.